If they don't, for the second straight year, they go out in 6. Stockton, Harper's on it. Behind the screen, Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship, and it's their second three-peat.
Ballin' on these niggas like I got 6 rings. Count some of money, damn my fingers 8K. I'm headed to the top, that's why they hate me. In my own lane and it getting lonely. I'm ballin' on these niggas like I got 6 rings. Count some of money, damn my fingers 8K. I'm headed to the top, that's why they hate me.
Satch.
In my own lane and it's getting lonely.
Yeah, ballin' on these niggas like I got 6 rings. I grind non-stop, now I got a big bang. Call me Lil Satch, but I'm doing big things. And no, I'm not alone, yeah, my whole hood came. I come from a city where them niggas gang bang. Money conversations, we don't speak the same thing. All I see is commas. Now I'm looking like a king, ballin' on these niggas. Like that boy LeBron James, we are not the same. I just do my thing, gotta maintain, watching everybody change. It's a cold game, gotta stay warm, man, everywhere I go. They treat me like a dime, man, studio flow. Do this shit for fun, man, I keep a bankroll. It be on my conscience, shout out to the team, cause we really run shit. Niggas, they be hating cause they ain't part of the function.
Ballin' on these niggas like I got 6 rings. Count some of money, damn my fingers 8K. I'm headed to the top, that's why they hate me. In my own lane and it getting lonely. I'm ballin' on these niggas like I got 6 rings. Count some of money, damn my fingers 8K. I'm headed to the top, that's why they hate me. In my own lane and it's getting lonely.
What you got? More money, more problems. I'm cashing checks and starting to solve them. I done came a long way from them jam bottles. Now I'm sipping on dirty in a baby bottle. Young J.O. Lil Satch got the block hopping. And we got it out the mud and we are not stopping. Let me penetrate, ballin' in a different way. Show you how to make this cash, let me demonstrate. These niggas fucking up the game, need the cash straight. I count my money backwards when I have a bad day. I got my own rules, did this shit my own way. Fucking with the squad, yeah, you know it ain't safe. Money conversations, all I hear is ching ching. Just fuck the agent, bitch, she fed me low mean. These niggas ain't ready, ring the bell, ding ding. Me and Satch taking over, yeah, we on the same thing.
Ballin' on these niggas like I got 6 rings. Count some of money, damn my fingers 8K. I'm headed to the top, that's why they hate me. In my own lane and it getting lonely. I'm ballin' on these niggas like I got 6 rings. Count some of money, damn my fingers 8K. I'm headed to the top, that's why they hate me. In my own lane and it's getting lonely, yeah.
All right, everybody, it's the B-Flow Show podcast. I'm very excited to have my next guests here. They are Mississippi-based artists, specialize in rap and all things awesome. It's going to be J.O. and Satch. They are with me today to have a conversation.
What up, what up?
What up, what up, what up? What up, what up?
So it's your boy J.O.
And this your boy Satch.
And yeah, just to piggyback off of Brandon, we are Mississippi-based rappers, but we are trying to be global here. We have moved to Georgia, so we're trying to catch ears somewhere everywhere. So,
Tell me a little bit about Mississippi, kind of your starting, like how you grew up, and kind of where you came from up to now.
Yeah, came up in a small town, Laurel, Mississippi, Jones County, to be exact, neighborhood called Mount Olive. AKA Motown. It's the reason why we actually named our label and named our film label RPL Records. RPL is the name of the actual street that we lived on. So RPL Records is everything that we do
it's based from my hometown. All the lessons that you hear in our music, all of our music is inspired by where we're from, and if you hear our latest project, then you'll get a lot about where we're from.
Yeah, and this your boy Satch, and just to piggyback off what Jo said, yeah, our label and our music is really just a reflection of where we come from and how we do things and our experiences and everything, and it's very interesting, and just check us out, and I'm pretty sure you'll like it.
All right, that's awesome. As far as your singles, I know you guys have been releasing a lot of different things throughout the years. You have a lot of singles out that's currently on YouTube, all that kind of stuff. I know you guys have a project now in the works. It's a mixtape. Just tell me a little bit about that project and what you guys are trying to say with it, and just kind of what you're trying to say with your music.
This project in particular is very diverse. You get a lot out of it, and that's what makes it so special. So like, you got your songs that pump you up, make you feel good.
Yeah.
You got your songs that, we talk about heartbreak and all types. So we all over the place with it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it special. And you really just got to check it out. And it's something on the project for everybody. It's not just for one base of people. It's something for everybody. So.
And just to speak on the title, All or Nothing, is we're basically saying that either you're gonna go hard or you're gonna go home. Either you're gonna put your all into something, or it's gonna end up being nothing. So like, we just going hard with it, and with this music, we really gonna put our all into it, and we going hard with it. So
yeah, it's like a dice game. When you winning, you hitting sevens. Our songs on the projects, it's like hitting sevens, and like, we gathered it all up, and it's like, whoever's on the opposite side, they're like, hey, you got everything, like, put mine up against yours, and it's all or nothing. That's the way I think of it. It's like, we laying it all out on the table, and either we're gonna win or we're gonna fail.
yeah.
But either way, we keep going, but it's all or nothing. And that was my mentality when we went into it. So you just got to check it out, and I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it, again, because it's something on the project for everybody. So
As far as growing up, excuse me. As far as growing up, I was just going to ask you guys, I know you've probably had a ton of influences over your life. Who kind of influences your music, and who do you guys enjoy listening to?
most definitely, as far as like a personal person in our life, would be our uncle Daryl. He really showed us rap. Like, we knew music already. Like, we've been into music since probably birth. So we've been into music, but our Uncle Daryl, he used to just like put us on the spot with the freestyles. He'll be freestyling in the shed or outside, you know, working on a motorcycle. And he'll be rapping, and he'll just be like, hey, you, spit. And so that really got us into rapping. And we've been rapping for like over 10 years. No, we've been making songs for over 10 years. We've been rapping for like 15, 16 years.
A long
But
time.
just making songs, you know, it's not new, but we're just now shedding the light on the making song part. But we've been rapping for a long time, and I would say that he's the person that started that.
And for me, the same way, I would say it had to be my uncle who inspired me to really just rap. And then with that said, then for me also, it's just taking another route. You know, growing up in the hood, coming from the hood and everything. You know, it was easily to make that, just normal choice of going left instead of right. So I just picked up the microphone and did what I do, and I brought my brother along with me, and it's working out so far.
Yeah, cause he was doing, like I said, we've been rapping, but he was doing the songs before me. So, you know, I caught on to the songs. He was doing the song maybe 2-3 years before me.
Yeah, something like that.
And you know, I just caught on to it because that wasn't my style. I was used to street rapping.
Yeah.
And even like when you listen to me now,
you can kind of feel that. You can kind of feel that I didn't come from writing and making songs. Even though I'm very good at it, I would say that I'm very good at making songs now, but that was gradual. Like, it grew on me to make songs. I was usually just used to rapping in the streets. So
That's cool. It's good to have family that encourages you to do something. I actually had an Uncle Daryl as well. He taught me that you could get one more beer swallow out of the bottom of the can if you cut it open and drink it. You know, like you got to cut it in half, and then you get like one more sip of Coors Light. It was real.
Just in case he didn't do it for you.
Yeah. He also taught me how to catch crappie in a boat.
Oh, I got you.
But I wish I had a few more creative people in my family. It's kind of funny. There's a few creative types, but also another thing I'll just comment on. I really appreciate you guys coming here. Also with the artistry, it's funny because it's really what we want to do in life. Yeah. Like most people that have that creative spark or something like that, it's hard for them to make it, and it's hard for them to get kind of pushed into celebrity, like, kind of make it in that kind of field of whatever they like or whatever they are. So they have to have a side job or hobbies, or not hobbies, but artistry's become more of a side hustle than it has a
main, like, people scared to put they all into it.
Right. Like, they're scared to do that because they still need an income. Like, you can't, like you were saying, you can't really rap on the streets and people are just going to start throwing $100 bills at you, or give you $500 a week to do it, or whatever. So you still have to kind of cover your bases. Looks like Satch had something to say on that.
Yeah, I just heard you speaking about us being artists. You said something about artists, and that's what I really believe. That was something that I had, like, from being a youngin', was really being hands on and controlling my situation. Basically being the boss or something like that. CEO, and to everybody who's trying to do this or whatever, there's nothing wrong with having a job on the side. What you do is you take that money from your job and you invest in yourself.
You help it benefit what you're
doing.
And
you know what I'm saying? You invest in yourself, and you don't necessarily need a big major label backing you and pushing you. You can do this yourself. Social media is everywhere now, so you gotta take advantage of your situations and the situations at hand, and so.
And another thing, it goes back to the title, All or Nothing. That's why we called it that. You can't be scared to take that step. If you believe in what you're doing, you believe in your artistry, you can't be scared to take that next step. You can't grow unless you take that step, and you got to take that step. You got to expose yourself, and you got to let people know who you are. You got to dedicate. It's a lot of dedication in doing music because you got to give it your time. You got to give it your money. And if you're not doing that, it will be noticed. So you got to put your all into it, or you won't get anything back. So
facts.
One of the things with the B-Flow Show podcast, I'm just trying to kind of help artists get exposed to a wider range of audience, people that I know, at least, my sphere of influence. I definitely want to kind of level them up, at least to what I can. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do with the whole thing, as well as this is a huge creative outlet for me. I went so long without a creative outlet, kind of went going crazy because I didn't really have anything like helping me to kind of, de-stress, that kind of thing, working long hours at a job and that kind of thing. So it is really important if there is somebody that has, a creative spark for them to express it in some way, or, you might end up going crazy or just like really stressed out, with everything. So, again, guys, your influences are cool. Do you have any like modern, maybe like rap influences or artist influences?
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm gonna do two sides. We have like our artists from our neighborhood and where we're from, that were really good, and starts with like Young and Dumb, and you got Hoodoo and Killer. You got, of course, JT, and the whole Mo-Boy movement. That really inspired us, even though that we had already started rapping at that time. they really inspired us to keep it pushing.
Yep.
And like if you want to go famous, you know, you got your Tupacs, you know, Lil Wayne, you know, just a lot of people, a lot
Biggie.
of people. Yeah, you got Biggie.
Everybody, like,
yeah.
you know, any rap that you would really just basically consider great.
And my personal favorite is J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Still, like, to this day, J. Cole is my favorite rapper all time, and a lot of people disagree with that.
No,
but
I mean,
I relate more to him than relate more to him than probably any other rapper outside of like Boosie or Pac. So, you know, been through a lot. So.
And yeah, and for me it would be like a rapper that I'm inspired by. I gotta say Wayne. Just seeing his grind, just really just studying him for years and years. Seeing how he just stays in the studio, and he stays in the studio so much to the point where you would think he a new upcoming rapper, and he just got that greed for it and the hunger and just really just want it and grind, and that's what I appreciate about it. And I just like music, like and another person that inspired me to do music was my auntie, Melissa, who took me around churches with her because she was a preacher, and she took me around churches with her. I was like 7, 8 years old, and I would play the drums, and I wasn't so good at that moment. I was not good at all, but it gave me a sense of love for music, and you know, and I just stuck with it.
That's awesome. As far as you guys naming your local people first and your family and everything, that's really cool. Most of the time I'll interview somebody like, yeah, they'll name like the famous people for it. Like, yeah, it's like Lil Wayne or Tupac. So, you know, that's really cool that you guys are kind of going back to your roots and like really, you know, shouting that out.
Like, you know, they showed us the game, man. We see how far they got with it, and we know how far they could have went. What we're trying to do, we're trying to give it that extra push. You know what I'm saying? So we seen how far they got with it, and a lot of them don't rap now, or you know they're doing something else. A lot of them deceased, but you know what I'm saying? We trying to take it to that next level. We trying to show them that it can happen out of our city, out of a town like ours. Somebody like us can make it, and we do it for them, and we know we got their support just as strong as we support them. So.
Yeah, it's crazy. Growing up, I was around a lot of artists, a lot of bands and things like that. So, you know, it's funny how many people that, you know, I knew, or how many local bands that went out there, they just disbanded. They either like had some drama going on, you know, changed members, renamed themselves like 3 times, and then they just, you know, there's still albums available of these local like people that not many people know, and then, you know, they just give up. They either get a family, or like, you know,
you see the potential in them. They're really good.
Yeah, they are really good.
Yeah.
I was actually part of it. Like I actually
he was a part of a band at once. So.
Yeah, I was actually part of a band, and making rock music is totally different from making hip hop, because I think that it's just 2 different levels. Rock is more hardcore. I think more it's just more deep, very deep emotions. I think just depends on if it's like just rock or dark rock or punk rock, whatever kind of rock you're making.
And much more detailed.
Yeah. That too. Well, hip hop is more of rhyming, but also making sense. Yeah. So like but the thing with me was I never wanted to be diverse. I mean, I never wanted to be just one dimensional. I always wanted to be diverse. So I don't want a label of, oh, he just make hip hop or he just do this. I do every music and all kind of music, but hip hop is the main priority. So that is, if you wanted to label me, that's something you could. But
very cool. Just next question is just really just like you guys. I know you're writing the album. You're kind of almost to the point where you're releasing it. Just talk about your writing process. Where do you guys kind of get songs from? Where do you get the ideas? How is your writing process? You know, kind of go through that for me.
Well, at first it was different. It comes from like life right now. Mm-hmm. So like back when I was in Mississippi, I would probably make straight hood just gutter kind of, just songs, because I got a lot of pain and I got a lot of anger. Right now I'm in a happier place. So the music and the songs come from where you are in life at the moment. If I'm happy, if I'm partying right now and I'm enjoying life, women and stuff like that, that's my inspiration. And yeah, that's pretty much where it comes from with me. And as far as the writing process, what I usually do, I usually kick back, I have a beverage or so. I like to listen to the music and then I'll go off. Like, I don't want to hear the beat no more. I only want to hear it like 3 or 4 times, and then I don't want to hear the music no more. I just want my thoughts, because I know the pattern of the beat. That's all I need to do is learn the pattern, and then I don't want to hear it no more until it's time for me to rap on it. So that's just kind of like my process when I do music.
Yeah, my process is it's a little different from his, because it's several things go into my process. I might reflect on something, and I believe in self-check. So, which means only means that I might have did something against my will or something that's not really in my character. So I go in the mirror and check myself. So that might be a song, or I might just see something and get inspired. Something as simple as a beat down car just having to ride past me, and I'm like, oh, I remember when such and such rode in it. I remember, just remember something. So I'm inspired by many things, and it just go back to what Mr. Brandon said about being an artist. Just I'm creating, man. I'm inspired by anything, and so it can be from something big to something small. It doesn't matter. It just my creative juices open up, and that's just how I go.
All right, guys. Well, do you have anything else to say for the B-Flow Show podcast listeners, to anybody who is going to pick up the mixtape or listen to it on, just tell us kind of where it's available, where it's going to be available when it's coming out, or if that's even there yet, because we definitely want everybody to check you guys out.
So everybody that, that tune in to us, I really want y'all to do me and Satch a big favor and check out the B-Flow Show. He has a lot of dope content, and he will have you laughing. He's a very funny guy, and
best podcast in the world.
Please check him out. And as far as us, we're looking at February 24th. Dropping the whole project, dropping the whole mixtape, all or nothing. And that's just what it is, all or nothing. And yeah, we need y'all support. We're nothing without the people. We're nothing without the listeners. So if you're listening, and we do have a lot of people that listen, if you're listening to me, please check out Brandon and the B-Flow Show.
B-Flow. And this your boy Satch, and I'd like to say, February 24th is dropping All or Nothing, J.O. Satch, the mixtape, from Mississippi all the way to Georgia, you know what I'm saying, and we making noise, and just shout out to the B-Flow Show, best podcast in the world. Y'all keep showing him love, show us love. You can get at me at on Facebook at Jeremiah Satcher, and you can get at me on Instagram at Almighty Satch. You can get at me on Snapchat at that boy Satch, and Satch is spelled Satch, and just get at me, and thank you for the love and support, and we love all y'all. Keep doing your thing. Like I said, mixtape dropping, All or Nothing, February the 24th. Let's get it.
Let me get one. And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at King Jo 21. That's JAYO 21. And make sure you check me out on Facebook, Josh Satcher, and you'll see a lot of our dope content.
Also, this episode of the B-Flow Show podcast, it looks like we're going to actually have it on video. I was not aware until today. So appreciate, what was it, Black Swan? Black Swan Recording Company. And I'll give you some links to his booking information and everything there. And definitely appreciate everybody listening to the B-Flow Show podcast. Check us out on the next episode. J.O. Satch, thank you so much for coming on.
You, man. Thank you.
It's
So-
cold as hell out here.
It's cold. Hell yeah. I can't put my damn clothes. I got damn cold.
You guys hit up my Cash App so I can build a studio.
This is our first official interview.
First official interview.
Yeah, our first official interview. So we really appreciate Brandon.
So,
man.
and before we close, I want to say, Mississippi, Georgia, stand up.
Yeah.
J.O. Satch.
Yeah.
You heard that. Stand up, everybody. All right, y'all have a good day. That's a wrap.
I'd probably take him.
I know you wanna see me down, and I feel bad for you. And I'm the one who wears the crown. So sad for you. And every time that I come around, I feel bad for you. Plus I'm the one who wears the crown. So sad for you. I know you wanna see me down, and I feel bad for you. And I'm the one who wears the crown. So sad for you. And every time that I come around, I feel bad for you. Plus I'm the one who wears the crown. So sad for you.
Yeah, don't quit, man. They don't wanna see you doing good. They do want you down bad. Fucked up to your lad. Tell them, hey, to kiss your ass. 200 on the day. They put some more bands in the stash. Gotta go and get that paper. Big crib with plenty acres. Listen, baby, I'm a smooth operator. Hit you with the dick. How you shaking like a taser. All new everything. My drill cost a real rain. Young married to the game. Let told the champagne.
And I pay to be the boss. Get what I want, I don't care about the cost. Drippin' in swag, got them lost in the sauce. Young J.L., I'm taking off. I'm the king, these niggas soft. Drop me off in the streets, bet I won't get lost. I done made a couple stings and I didn't get caught. Hope you mad at me, it's so sadly, but don't be mad at me. Go get a bag like me.
I know you wanna see me down, and I feel bad for you. And I'm the one who wears the crown. So sad for you. And every time that I come around, I feel bad for you. Plus I'm the one who wears the crown. So sad for you.
Yeah, I visualize everything. Money buy a lot of things, but fuck all those fancy things. I just need the simple things. I'm swerving in my own lane, trying to be a better man. I'm chilling with the whole gang. We sipping on the Diddy, man. Talking about the golden days, trying to remain humble. I seen a lot of people out here going through the struggle. Put the middle fingers up, yeah, to tell the haters fuck them. They wanna see you down when they see you becoming something.
I know they wanna see me down, but I refuse to frown. Everybody want your spot when you the king of the town. The pain run deep, so I'm just swimming not to drown. In this game they really cheat, ain't no calling no fouls. Loyal to my team, so I'm calling you out. Satch really be the king, somebody polish my crown. Like the weight on my shoulders, I'm just holding it down. But nigga, I don't bless the money, take away the stress. I know you wanna see me down, and I feel bad for you. And I'm the one who wears the crown. So sad for you. And every time that I come around, I feel bad for you. Plus I'm the one who wears the crown. So sad for you.